είμαστε. So above each slot to have the total time for each location. For example, here where is number 3, it will have to write 24 hours because we have 8, 8, 8. So the total hours for each location to be calculated, like a sum for each day or for each. So because usually we work on a 24-hour basis and we don't want to exceed this amount, so we can check it in a quick way. Next, we have undo button, something that we discussed many times. So when we delete, usually the undo is for deleting a shift. Let's say if I delete the shift, an undo button arise, like here, I can press it, and is restoring back the shift. To have a calendar view, so as you see here, I have a small calendar, so when I click it, it goes fast in the week that I want, or in the day. Different color by location, by role. As you see, very different colors, depending on locations and the roles. The system is dynamic. On locations that are both MMS and Portioli to be in different rows. So you see here, under same location, I have like sub-location. To have faster loading is something that we discussed many times. You see the system is very responsive, the old system, and take all the data. Now we go to the employee section. On employee edit, see, can you record? Let's go. Yes, on employee edit to have a schedule button. So when I go to the employee,
άνοιξε portal user.
In the portal user. Remember the portal user? So we log in as a portal user and we want to see our schedule here. But what is it? What do you want? Doesn't show the schedule.
Δείχνει το δείχνει sorted. Τώρα πέρασε. Πρέπει να κάνουμε ένα αδείς.
It's not showing this. Schedule. No. Δεν πρέπει να κάνουμε σαν schedule.
Πρέπει να σαν
Is that?
99, πρέπει να κάνεις γράφει.
Γράφει, άστο. Planning. I send the schedule. It's like this. Then I log in again with employee. Παναγιώτα. Pizza. Μαμά. Pizza.
99,060. 600 έλθει. 9,13,071.
So in planning, we see here, and it's not sorted the times. It's mix and match. In employee, for example, we click here, and then we want to add his schedule. We view his schedule, and everything is filtered. We can see his schedule and then can add him. It's like a filtering, entering in planning. Then the work mobile and work phone to change to first phone and second phone, or to keep only What is private information?
It's on private information. And the basic is in work phone and something else, mobile phone.
Να βαρθείς προγράμματος.
Είναι first phone, second phone.
Okay, first phone and second phone, just to rename the field.
Mm.
The first one to show up on Kanban view, to show up the phone from the schedule, so everybody can see, and in some emergency they can call him, but to not be visible only for managers,
Yeah.
not for co-employees, only for the managers. The work email to change and rename the email.
And μόνο email, είναι work email. Είναι work email.
Okay. Okay. When an employee is created to automatically have access rights to postal users, by default, when we create the employee to use him as a portal user, especially if he's a cashier, specific jobs to create postal user by default. So we don't need to make user rights, etc., etc. The job disposition field below to the name as user login. Number to be their portal password by default, unless we choose something else. A field to define if it's seasonal or not, just an extra field. To have a rate per hour field. Then in timesheets, on task, to be able to add multiple assignees. To have 4 recurring tasks that we use every day, the same. Then time off, only 2 types to be shown, is unpaid and sick time. I think this is done. The request for off to be after 2 weeks gap.
We said also this.
We said also with Kypros. Kypros said to Elio. So we want a gap between the times off. Or when they start. Yeah.
From today, they are.
For example, from today, when they can request an off. So we say that we need at least 5 working days until the next request. So if I ask today time off, if I request, system will not allow. The first day that will allow me to request is after 5 days. This is the gap. So we set up this gap. The employee to be able to delete a request off. So if he requests an off, to be able to delete it. Maybe he make a mistake. For users, we need a filter for the portal users. What is it?
Έχει μόνο για internal.
So in the list of users here, we want to filter the portal users only. We cannot find the filter here. A user that is archived to not be in the list. Which list? So if it's archived, τους είναι archive, ας πούμε, εδώ, κάνουμε στο archive. Ναι, archive. Εντάξει. The sort on planning to be by date.
Και μου βάλει στο.
Μα τι και μωρέ, I said before, in the planning, in the portal, the shift to be in a sequence. Now it's mix and match. The shift of the schedule. To not have access to edit details for the employees, so we have to set up the rights to be able to send a message
From there, to send a message.
from the portal, maybe from Discuss somehow, but from the portal. Okay, for payroll we discussed this, to be dynamic, to have rates by employee, by location, etc. Okay, generally the application we need to be faster and to have a better view as we showed before. Thank you very much.
Εντάξει, πάρα.